Double door fridges come in many different sizes, from 225 liters to 500 liters. The most popular size is 300 to 400 liters for a small and growing family. But if you meal prep a lot or tend to store a lot in your fridge, you may need a larger size than that for your family. So select accordingly. Next, we have to decide whether we need a top freezer fridge or a bottom freezer fridge. In most Indian kitchens, we tend to use the freezer a lot less compared to the cooling area of the fridge. So, a bottom freezer fridge is ideal for people who like to see our commonly used items at eye level. Generally, if a brand has two fridges with the same capacity, one with a top freezer and one with a bottom freezer, the one with the bottom freezer is typically more expensive and less energy efficient. Amongst the double door fridges compared, Haier, Panasonic, Electrolux, Whirlpool and Voltas Beko have bottom freezer refrigerators. Once you finalize the overall size and configuration, the next thing is to determine whether you need more fridge area or the cooling area or more freezer area, or in other words, the fridge to freezer ratio. Most of the double door refrigerators with a freezer at the top have this ratio around 75% fridge to 25% freezer, with some models of Whirlpool, Electrolux and LG having a larger freezer area. In the bottom freezer refrigerators, they generally have a slightly larger freezer area compared to the top freezer refrigerators. One tech that many brands are promoting these days is whether the freezer is convertible or not. That is, whether you can convert the freezer to the fridge area or not. This is especially useful when you would want to use the entire freezer area as a fridge itself. Generally, if a brand has two similar fridges of the same capacity, a convertible fridge is more expensive than a non-convertible fridge. So, choose a convertible one only if it is something that you think you will use. Next is the energy efficiency. All double door fridges we have compared have inverter compressors, so are in general more energy efficient than non-inverter compressors. Most double door fridges with freezer on top are 2 or 3 star rated, with the exception of some large LG and Samsung fridges as well as Electrolux fridges which are only 1 star rated. Most double door fridges with the freezer at the bottom are either 1 or 2 star rated, with Haier and Whirlpool having 3 star efficiency, which is better than the rest of the bottom freezer refrigerators. But while the upfront difference in price between a 2 star and a 3 star fridge is about 1.5 to 2,000, the energy difference is less than 300 rupees per year. Since the savings from higher efficient fridge is not very significant, my recommendation in case of refrigerator specifically is to select the one that suits your needs in terms of capabilities and configuration rather than the star ratings. Lastly, let's discuss some value features. There are a few features which are now commoditized and commonly available in all double door refrigerators. 1. Storage of a 2-liter large bottle. This is ideal if you're hosting a lot. 2. A fresh drawer or a crisper drawer with some form of moisture control, again available in all. This helps to keep your fruits and vegetables fresh for longer. 3. Toughened glass shelves or adjustable shelves. This is useful to adjust the height of your shelves to match the size of your vessels. Next, let's talk about some unique features. Many double door fridges do come with an additional dairy tray, useful in separating dairy from the rest of the items in the fridge. A nice to have but not a must have in my opinion, as you can always get organizers to help with this. Only a few top freezer refrigerators have smart features in the fridge. None of the bottom freezer fridges have this. With the smart features, we can control the temperature of the fridge remotely, do diagnostics, convert the freezer to a fridge and vice versa, amongst other capabilities. One time when I was traveling, the power in my entire apartment tripped. It would have been nice to have received an alert that the fridge was turned off for an extended period of time. But my fridge did not have smart features, so I did not get this. Warranty in general is 1 year with 10 years on the inverter compressor, with the exception of Samsung, which gives 20 years on the inverter compressor, and Voltas Beko, which is giving 2 years on the product. I went over thousands of reviews to understand the serviceability of different brands of double door fridges. Amongst the brands available in the market, Samsung, Whirlpool, LG and Bosch have consistently received positive feedback for both the product and customer service, as well as prompt responses and effective issue resolution. Panasonic, Haier, Voltas, Godrej and Toshiba have decent service experience with occasional delays or communication gaps, while Lloyd and Electrolux do need improvements as problems were highlighted with the response times and scheduling of the service. Pricing varies based on the size, whether the fridge is convertible or not, where the freezer is located, whether the fridge has value capabilities like smart features, and so on. Samsung is the only brand that has already launched their 2025 models of refrigerators. All other models that are currently compared are 2024 or earlier. With that, let's get to my recommendations for the best double door fridges now that we understand how to shortlist a double door refrigerator based on our needs. For small to medium sized families of 3 to 4 people, a 300 to 400 liter fridge is ideal. Since this is the most popular size suitable for most people in India, I have 5 recommendations in this segment. If you are on a budget, I recommend the Godrej 308 liter double door fridge. The same is available in a larger 400 plus liter as well, which I will recommend later. It comes with a large vegetable tray, is able to store 2.25 liter bottles and able to cool every corner of the fridge with a cool balance tech. Even at this price, it does come with a convertible option to convert the freezer into a fridge area. You can also turn off the fridge zone temporarily when you're traveling to only use a smaller portion of the freezer area. This is useful to save electricity. All in all, a good value for money. At a slightly higher price, but still on a budget, I recommend the Whirlpool 327 liter double door fridge. This fridge has a lower fridge to freezer ratio, meaning a smaller fridge or cooling zone compared to the double door fridges of this size. But being a convertible fridge, you can convert the freezer to the fridge as per your needs. It comes with all the essential features that are required in a double door fridge and gives value for money at this price point. My next recommendation is the LG 343 liter double door fridge. Again, it includes all the essential capabilities that we look for in a double door fridge, including 4 racks on the door, one of the best in this segment. It is convertible, it has an antibacterial gasket, a 3-star energy efficiency rating, amongst others. But it also comes with the brand name, the product and service quality of LG at a slightly higher premium compared to the other budget brands I have recommended. My next recommendation is the Samsung 350 liter 2025 model double door fridge. This comes with the bespoke AI technology and Wi-Fi connectivity using the SmartThings app to control and manage your fridge. It also includes twin cooling for the fridge and the freezer areas. It includes convertible modes, AI energy modes for additional energy savings. This is a 3-star fridge, unlike the budget options, so it is a lot more energy efficient. At a similar price, but in a larger size, I recommend the Samsung 385 liter double door fridge. This does not come with the bespoke AI tech, but includes all the essential capabilities in the 2025 model that we spoke about without the AI energy modes. For larger families or people who store more in their fridge, a 400 to 500 liter fridge is ideal for you. I have 2 recommendations in this segment. If you are on a budget, I recommend the Godrej 436 liter double door fridge. This is a convertible fridge. That is, it does not convert the freezer into the fridge area. But it does have a different temperature mode for freezer and AI tech for usage monitoring, weather sensing and load detection. This Godrej fridge is able to optimize the energy utilized dynamically with these technology. The fridge to freezer ratio is also one of the best, ideal for people who are looking to store more in the fridge than the freezer. Good value at a budget. Next is the 2025 model of the Samsung double door fridge in 465 liter capacity. This comes with the latest bespoke AI capabilities that we spoke about earlier, and you can control the fridge using the SmartThings app. This convertible fridge can not only turn the freezer into a cooling zone, it can also turn off the fridge zone completely when you're traveling to only use the freezer. You can also turn off individual zones when they are not required. It's a nice to have, especially if you're traveling a lot or you tend to use one zone more than the other. Above 500 liter, I recommend you to go for a side-by-side refrigerator if you do have the space for it. Now, if you don't, then I have 2 recommendations for you. If you prefer a larger fridge or cooling area compared to the freezer, then I recommend the Samsung 501 liter double door fridge. This is a convertible fridge with 5 convertible modes for flexible storage and energy efficiency. Samsung also gives the best warranty on the compressor, 20 years. This fridge has a cold water dispenser as well, a nice to have especially for the upcoming summer months. For larger freezer area, I recommend the LG 506 liter double door refrigerator. LG has a special door cooling plus technology that ensures that cooling of the items on the door are adequate so that they don't go bad. With the LG ThinQ app, you can even control this fridge remotely, like change the temperature, start express freezing and so on. A nice to have but not a must have. If a bottom freezer fridge is what you prefer, I have two recommendations for you and both are from Haier because it gives the best value at its pricing. But do note, while the feedback has been predominantly positive, some buyers have had issues with the product as well as the serviceability from Haier. I personally use a Haier fridge for the last few years and I have not had any issues so far. For small to medium-sized families, I recommend the Haier 325-liter double-door fridge with a bottom freezer. This is an energy-efficient 3-star bottom freezer double-door fridge with a triple inverter compressor. Special features include the 1-hour ice creation and a large vegetable box. For larger families, I recommend the Haier 445-liter bottom freezer double-door convertible fridge. Amongst bottom freezer refrigerators, this fridge is one of the few with a larger fridge capacity compared to the freezer capacity. This is a 2-star fridge with similar capabilities as the smaller version, a 1-hour ice creation and a large vegetable box. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 100,000 plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.